Hello and welcome back everybody to Kojo Always Knows What You're Doing, the game. So we just got our new iPhones, i6s, I already forgot the name of this goddamn mobile device. But we got it and now we start the experiment, I guess. So, our goal is the reversal of the alienation that has consumed society. Though realistically, I will settle for having the 8 of you interact. I want you to use these phones to contact your fellow group members. But please, don't just talk over the phone. Use them to arrange meetings in real life. He smiles and holds up his black phone. I am hoping that by our next meeting, you will have used them to meet up with at least one other group member. I will message you the time for our next meeting soon, so please complete your homework before then. Good luck everybody, and take care. I hope his voice was somewhat like this. I haven't played this for a week or so. I was ill and stuff, and I couldn't record anything. As you may have realized, or maybe not. Everyone is sitting silently, avoiding the eye contact. Seems the bonding thing isn't happening today. Hey Ken! Everyone turns at the sound of Hitomi's cheerful voice. I didn't know you were interested in stuff like this. Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with Kojo, but it is interesting. Oh, I just thought the flyer was cool. Is anybody here for a real reason? One at a time, the collective gaze shifts to Senri. Senri? That's actually complicated to pronounce, isn't it? I'll go with Senri, that's easier. Senri glances up briefly before returning to her phone. Senri? What? You've got a reason for being here, right? You actually tried to talk to Kojo last time. Did you consider that I might just be an extrovert? With a roll of her eyes, Senri returns to her phone. So, is anyone not here because they admired Kojo's flyer-making abilities? Is your reason any better? Nope. Did I say it was? Does it need to be? The table falls back into silence. I met Shion's gaze, but she hurriedly looks away. Something hits my legs. Kyo is swinging his legs out of boredom under the table. Maybe it is time to go. Well, something like this happened once before. Shion's voice, a soft voice, commands the room's attention. She fidgets under the pressure of so many half-interested eyes. But they're only half-interested, so it's only half the amount of eyes. It was a few months back. No, maybe a year. Well, I saw this ad, right? I don't remember where. But anyway, it said something about a meetup. I thought it could be interesting, so I decided maybe I'd see what it was all about. I had never been to anything like that before, so I was a little nervous. It was out at a restaurant somewhere in the old city. Only about half as many people as today. What was it for? I think they just wanted some new friends. Anyway, the restaurant must have known we were coming. They kept bringing us these elaborate dishes. For free? I think so. Free food? Senri looks up from her phone. Shion averts her gaze and laughs nervously. Well, sort of. But, the food was good, and the people were so nice. Okay, but what has that to do with anything, to be honest? I don't get it, really. Very well dressed, like for those fancy parties in the movies. But I kind of had to go early, so I didn't get to finish eating. After they brought us a few appetizers, one of the guys decided it would be great if we all talked about ourselves. So I don't know what came over me, but I had this uncontrollable urge to leave. Just like that? I was nervous. Plus, I don't like talking about myself. So anyway, I'm this typical, stereotypical, shy girl. Just saying. So anyway, I'm talking nonsense again. I mean, it's true, but hey. You know, maybe there's more depth to her character. I don't know yet. So anyway, I excused myself to the restroom for a bit, hoping that they'd let the whole thing slide. But unfortunately, as I watched them from around a nearby corner, it looked like they weren't going to stop anytime soon. So what happened? I got out of there. I felt bad for leaving, but as I left out the kitchen, I knew that I could never see those nice people ever again. You left out the kitchen? I did. The wait staff were very nice about the whole thing. They even told me the fastest way back home. Okay. They didn't make you pay? They were very accommodating. Said it was on the house. Well, that is actually really strange. This gives more an occult vibe. On the other hand, if it was some kind of cult, they usually don't let you go like this, you know? Well. I look from face to face to get an idea of how I'm supposed to feel from Shion's story. Hey, are you okay? Shion tilts her head. Sure, I'm fine. Why? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. Wait, that's it? That is the end of the story? It is. This was the last time I ever saw them. No dramatic fights broke out? No lessons learned? Shion tilts her head in confusion. Hey now, don't be like that. I thought it was a nice story. Kyotaro makes an exasperated gesture as silence descends yet again. I can't take it anymore. This is not working. What isn't? You know, this. We are getting nowhere. I think we need some direction. A leader. Or something. Hey, let me tell you something about leaders. As a German, I have lots of knowledge about leaders. Way more than a normal human being at the age of 20 should have. But let me tell you something. You don't need a leader. Think for yourself, man. All eyes are on me. Setsuna raises an eyebrow. And I suppose you're going to be this leader. We could be democratic and elect one. Why do we need one? Thank you, Senri. It is simple. Kyo leaps to his feet and paces back and forth along the length of the table, punctuating his words with sharp hand movements. An effective leader must fearlessly direct conversation topics to better fellow members' group experiences. Bullshit! I always hated that. When groups come together and someone is like the moderator or something like that, you know, that's bullshit. I mean, maybe in discussion of political nature or something like that, that is needed. Because politicians, when nobody stops them, never stop talking and never stop yelling at each other. But a normal conversation, you don't need a leader or a moderator or something else for it. I hate stuff like that. Let me talk. Jesus, I'm really getting angry about that. You didn't answer my question. So what we need to do is go around the room and get some nominations. Can we go? That would be good. Okay, let's start with Mrs. Nasunaga here. Me? What am I supposed to do exactly? Nominate somebody. Anybody at all. Just ask if anybody wants to do the job. It's pretty obvious you do, but I can't say the same for everybody. Kyotaro sighs. Fine. Can moderate for us. Wait, what? Moderate. You know, lead us in our debate. Be the neutral party we all need. It's clear my competition doesn't trust me. Alright, fine. So, who wants the job? 3 hands go up. Senri's, Kyotaro's, and Hitomi's. Hitomi. Ah, I never can decide how to pronounce that. I am terrible. Okay, now what? I look back to Kyotaro. What are you doing? You're the moderator. Asking me for help could disqualify me for collusion. Jesus. It's not like you're electing something important. Oh yeah, huh. Well, let's hear some speeches. Care to start us off, Mr. Uchi? That's his last name, huh? I gesture toward Kyotaro, who stands at attention, and try to keep it short. I, Uchi Kyotaro, pledge to lead this group to very utmost of my abilities. I will neither falter nor succumb to the temptations of earthly pleasures. Under my benevolent rule, all members of the Human Reignition Project will come to enjoy a period of great prosperity. An honest, bona fide paradise is this mortal coil. Great. Miss Kanzaki. Senri doesn't even look up from her phone. I want to be the leader so that he can't. Kyotaro looks like he has been shot. I can't help but nod. Fair enough. Miss Kanahito.
My turn? Okay.
Hitomi leaps up, in the process knocking her chair over.
Oh crap, sorry.
She sets to work putting her chair back while stumbling over her speech.
I want to be the...
What the hell was that? Finally, she managed to stand up.
I want to be the leader. What?
Is that it?
Yup.
Alright. Well then. Now we vote, right? I wouldn't vote for neither of these people. Once again, I look around the group. Okay, so I'm guessing these three will all vote for themselves. That leaves the five of us, counting myself. Mrs. Nasunaga.
I vote for Senri.
Hey, what? Hey, come on! Setsuna laughs.
Just kidding, I pretty much have to vote for Kyo.
Kyotaro manages to mend some of his damaged pride. Miss Akiyama. Aya jolts straight up in surprise. Does she not get called that much? So you're the outsider chick. I get it.
Hitomi.
She glances warily at Senri before sinking back into her chair. Miss Kajihara. Yukino looks up as though I just sucker punched her grandmother. Goosebumps run down my neck. It's okay if you don't want. Hitomi. Returns to ignoring us in favor of something on the floor. Miss Kusakabe. She presses a finger to her chin in contemplation.
I thought they were all nice.
Can you pick one?
Well, Senri's was pretty good.
So a vote for Senri.
Okay.
No, I was asking you.
Okay.
So anyway, that just leaves me, right? So if I vote for Hitomi, Hitomi wins. If I vote for Senri, it will be a draw. And same thing for Kyotaro. To be honest, if I'd have to choose one of these people to be a leader of some sort, I'd choose probably Hitomi. Just because I personally have the feeling that Senri is a bit too full of herself, Kyotaro is an idiot, and Hitomi is like an easygoing person, you know, this overly cheerful, I mean, you got it by now, she's the overly cheerful kind. She's actually not the leader type, but maybe that makes her even better.
And maybe easier to influence.
But that just on a side note. So I vote for Hitomi. Hitomi. I will not decide that. I will just go on, call her both names, and you can stop me. I'm going to vote for Hitomi. Her actual leadership ability may be questionable. But so what? She's adorable. No, that is not the reason I did that, but okay. I'm just thinking that Senri is too much of a dictator, leader kind of guy, and Kyotaro is an idiot. I'm also curious to see how Senri will react. She doesn't seem the type to take failure well. Well, I'm going to have to go ahead and vote for Hitomi. Not you too, Ken. I just think that...
Trying to justify your decision now, are we?
No, that is not it. I was just trying to explain.
So, Hitomi wins 4-2. Either way, I got what I wanted.
If smug was a currency, the grin she gives Kyotaro could buy a plane. Mild smugness.
Congratulations, Hitomi. You are our new leader. Lead us as you see fit.
Huh. Maybe she can be nice after all. Maybe she can. I don't know. Still, she doesn't really come off like that.
Really? I won?
Hitomi leaps up, only to knock her chair over yet again.
Ow, for the love of... I won't let you down.
So she's the airhead. The airhead leader. Hooray! Always a good thing to have a stupid leader. Fortunately, property damage isn't a deal breaker for the electorate. Kyotaro stands at attention and salutes our new leader. Well, you have won fair and square, Captain. What is our first order of business? She scratches her head.
I don't know. We've been here for a long time. Why don't we go home?
A first order, and already a sensible decision. Long live the Queen. Well, you heard the lady. Meeting adjourned. There's a collective sigh of relief, and everyone begins preparing to leave. Maybe on the other hand, I should have voted for Senri or Kyotaro, so just that there would be a tie? You know? No, wait, it was... No, it would have been a tie, yeah. And then nobody would be the leader, and then there was no leader. Well, now it's too late, I already decided. I'm already set to head out, but I decide I want to talk to our new president first. While she is focused on picking up her chair, I creep up behind her with maximum stealth. Hey, Hitomi. I reach out and touch her shoulder. Ah! I jump almost as high as Hitomi is tall. I thought I could surprise her, but I wasn't expecting such a genuine response.
Oh hey Ken, what's up?
I just wanted to congratulate you on your new title, Madam President.
Technically, I think it was leader, but president sounds nice too. It's exciting, you know?
Sure. I still don't know what exactly the leader does, though.
Yeah, me neither.
You can figure it out as you go. I doubt it's a high-pressure presidency. She nods vigorously.
Hey, I gotta go, but I'll talk to you later, okay?
Work?
Yeah, kind of. I said I would help clean up after closing.
Then I guess I'll see you later.
Sounds good to me.
With that, she darts off. Well, guess I'll be heading out too. You guys There's no one here. Or at least no Kyotaro or Setsuna. Did they just leave without me? Hey, that is really uncool. Maybe someone saw them go. Shion is still there, rummaging in her bag, and Aya is making a beeline for the exit. If I'm quick, I could probably catch up to her. Ah, I see. So, we make... Ah, no, not quick save. Damn it, I wanted to save. Lot of decisions in this part. So, Aya is the mysterious outsider. Shion is the stereotypical shy girl. To be honest, I never had something with mysterious people. Mysterious people, artists and stuff like this, I mean, I have nothing against that. Like people who live with their heads in the clouds. I mean, I do that too, to a certain degree, but, you know... let's rather ask the shy girl. Also, Aya's nearly already gone. Seems a bit strange to run after her. Hey, Shion. Hey, Shion, right? She is hunched over, digging through her bag. After a few moments of searching, she looks at me. Wrapped up in her sweater, she resembles a giant marshmallow. Not really, but okay.
Yes?
Flustered, it takes me a second to remember what I wanted to ask.
Did you see where Kyotaro went?
Or Setsuna?
I wasn't really paying attention, but I think everyone is gone.
Seems Aya managed to slip away. Huh. If I didn't know better, I'd say they left me on purpose.
They left without you?
Sure looks that way.
Let me help.
Oh no, that is not...
It's fine. I can help you get back.
She giggles. I mean, I really don't need... Oh! There is some sort of map in the upper left corner. A hopeful expression persists. It's... sure. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate that. It feels like I'd be crushing her if I said no.
Ken, right?
Right. Ready when you are, Chief. Head held high, Shion leads me out the door. Hey, Shion. We've barely spoken since we left the university.
Yes?
That story from earlier. Were you making it up?
Why would I do something like that?
I was thinking it might have been for shock value. It was not really that shocking, and I still really don't know. So were it the same people? But she didn't mention Kojo or something. She said some people who wanted to meet and then talk and, you know, make friends. I don't know. I don't really see how that is relevant. I mean, it probably will be relevant in the future of the story, but I don't know how it was relevant at the point of the story. But oh well.
No, that all happened.
Weren't you scared?
Not really. Should I have been?
I guess I wasn't there, but it didn't sound like those guys were up to anything good. You think so? But they let her leave without any problem. Well, yeah. The whole setup just sounded wrong. It's lucky you weren't hurt.
From what everybody's been saying, I probably should have been more concerned.
Have you been to many other things like that?
Only these talks.
That is still 3.
Is it bad? Is it bad to do something 3 times?
No, but you must be one of the only people who would come back for more technological rambling.
I like the idea of meeting new people.
You're a nice girl. I already like you. You're a nice person. People don't have to be overly complicated. Just being nice is enough for me. Really.
I know I'm quiet, but that doesn't mean I hate talking.
About that, I don't think we're going to get to know each other. Before, no one really spoke unless they had to.
So, you would like it better with more discussion?
Not the way Kojo was doing it. It was like he was trying to get us to talk, but without giving us something to talk about. Well then just talk, you mofo.
What about technology?
People have condemned it since prehistory. He hasn't added anything new. That is true.
He said it wouldn't be the focus.
But then we still don't have a topic, and it'll keep devolving into chaos.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Indeed. You are the woman Ken needs. I like you. I'm not sure I learned anything.
Do you need to learn?
Well, no, but...
Hey, Ken? Are you sure you needed my help? You've been walking in front the whole time.
Well...
And now that I think about it, I don't think you ever told me where you lived.
I hesitate. Alright, you got me. I forgot I have my contact GPS. I've been following it while we talked. I turned to apologize, but Shion's face suggests I don't need to.
Oh cool, you have one? I've only seen them in stores.
Really? I thought everybody had one.
I wish I had one.
Oh, sparkly eyes. I have to say, her character portrait, the sprite of her, looks better than from some of the other girls. Some look really not that good, but I rather like hers.
Hey, can I see it?
It really doesn't do much unless you wear it. Looks just like a regular contact lens.
I know, but I've always wanted to see one in person.
Oh, that is like a contact lens, I see. Her serene demeanor is vanishing. It's a wonder someone so enamored with technology would subject herself to Kojo's serans. Well, I guess if you really want to see it. Can we find somewhere brighter though? I don't want to lose it.
Sure. How about over there?
She leads me toward a nearby store window.
Hey, how does it work, Can? The contact?
I'm not sure. It connects to compatible software and then just works. It has a few onboard functions and its own battery, but mostly it's just a fancy visual interface. Anything more complex than that and your guess is as good as mine.
You've never tried to find out?
What, how it works? Not really. I understand the general stuff, but anything more than that would be wasted on me. She looks dissatisfied, but that fades in an instant as I pop my contact onto my palm.
That's it, right? The contact? Hey, can I touch it?
What?
Can I touch it?
You want to touch my contact lens? She nods. Hey, come on. You're kidding, right? I feel as though I've committed some unspeakable sin. Oh, fine, here, you can look at it. I cup my hand and extend the tiny disc to Shion. If she were a dog, her tail would be going crazy. Not 10 seconds after receiving it, she's moving it toward her face. Not working that well. I never did need to put contact lenses into my eyes. So I don't know how it feels. But I assume the first time probably looks something like that. Well, that is actually a good picture to stop, isn't it? It's a nice picture. I like the pictures a lot. The pictures are well drawn. The sprites, the problem is they often don't look alike. And I don't know, I don't really know what it is, but the sprites make all people look like they're really tiny. You know what I mean? The problem is I have no idea about art. I don't know what it is, but it makes them look too small. And I don't know. As mentioned, I don't really know what it is, but it's not looking perfect. But it's a demo. It's in the alpha phase. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. All right, let's stop here and find out next episode what else is going on with Shion and Ken, and in general what more is going on. I totally forgot how long this demo is, but I think it goes on for 1 or 2 or 3 hours at least. Or at least a little bit. I remember it was quite a few hours long. So we have a few parts to go still. And I'm really... the story... Now that the story picked up, I'm interested in the story. For me, we could have cut the way to our meeting with all the people at the Human Reignition project. We could have cut the way to that a little bit shorter. But that's just me. So, thank you everybody for watching. Wait, before I go though, I remember that I said they introduced the girls too fast, in a too fast pace, and that is still true. In the beginning they introduced them too far, but still, I mean, from a story point, there was not much told, you know, from the before match, before they all finally met all together and got the iPhones or whatever it was called, i6s. So from a story standpoint, you could have cut out some of that. From a character standpoint, of course, it's good to take your time. On the other hand, I don't feel I learned that much about Hitomi or Senri. I mean, they were introduced, but it wouldn't have hurt if Senri was just introduced. Or Hitomi, let's say Hitomi. Senri, I think, is important because, you know, you already knew what is going on with her and the vote. On the other hand, you also needed to know about Hitomi for the vote. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Now that I think once more about it, I think it makes sense that Senri and Hitomi, the two already introduced girls, were the ones you could vote between. And Kyotaro, of course. Still, it didn't really pick up in the beginning. In the beginning it was just Ken is a dick, Ken is more of a dick, Ken takes drugs, Ken is a dick, you know. Now it's getting interesting. Well, but these are just my 2 cents, and I think I'm really rambling right now. So, thank you everybody for watching. Come back for the next part, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.